What's up, guys? Really grateful to be giving you guys another review today for the channel. Big shout out to all the supporters that I've gotten so far in just this early bit of time here. But man, I want to tell you guys about a gift I had today. Man, I woke up this morning, I didn't have a hangover. I'm in a brand new house with a beautiful wife and a little girl. I wasn't doing these sort of things 7 years ago, and I haven't told you guys too much about my sobriety yet. But I just want to, tell you guys, if there's anyone struggling, man, it can be, mental health, man, just, life on life's terms, the economy. We need each other, man. Like, we need to sit together. Life isn't, necessarily meant to be easy. But it's definitely a lot easier, when you have someone in your corner, you have that support system, man. So I want to tell you guys, if there's anyone watching this, man, and maybe you're having relationship issues or issues at work or whatever it is, man, reach out to me, man, because, I want to talk about it. And you'd be surprised, man, how we may look different, but we have similar stories and we have, maybe some similar experiences, and maybe there's something I can help you with. And at the very least, man, you may even be helping me by reaching out to me, and I can get out of my own head for a little while, man. So that's a super big gift for me. But so let's get into this today, guys. So I have something that's been very dear to my heart ever since I got into the supplement game and learning about all this stuff. This pre-workout here was the first pre-workout that introduced me to the illicits, if you will, DMAA, DMHA, all that good stuff. And the first time I took this, man, I really had no idea what I was getting into, but we'll talk about it a little bit today. And of course, I'm talking about SOCALSUPPS Wildfire. So what's this thing about, man? First, I want to... I'll tell you guys a little bit. The first time I took this, man, I was with two good friends of mine, and we were just doing a normal workout session, and I took it. I normally will slam my pre-workout, and I'll go straight to the gym, and I don't really let it settle. I don't really think about, I need 30 minutes for it to kick in or whatever. I just, I'm on a time crunch. I've been working all day, whatever. So, I'm doing some flat bench, just warming up, man, and then probably about 40 minutes in, man, this thing slapped me in the face. I had to walk away from my two friends and go to the bathroom because I was like, there's who spiked this thing? Is there drugs in this? I've been sober for X amount of years. I'm not trying to mess with anything that's going to bring me back to, my old ways. So I had to go in the bathroom and get alone with God for a second and kind of gather my marbles. But whenever I got back to, benching and all that stuff, man, that's when I started to kind of reap all the benefits. So let's talk about this label a little bit. So I want to tell you guys, this is one of my favorite type of labels right here. So this is what I would probably could just call like a bathtub label. So at first it starts off with L-citrulline at 6,000 milligrams. That's for the pumps. Perfect amount for me. I don't really like any less. I could maybe go up to 8,000, but then we got beta alanine at 3,000 milligrams. So it's like 200 milligrams less than the clinical dose. We got agmatine at 1,000 milligrams. So we're looking at some more pumps with that puppy there. We got 500 milligrams of taurine. So that's a little bit of focus, a little bit of energy coming at you. We got DMAE at 500 milligrams. So this is, I'm looking at this label for the first time and I'm like, what the heck is DMAE, man? I'm like, this is going to be intense. But yeah, that's a nice focus, nice little mood thing going on there. And then I saw the 350 milligrams of caffeine and I was like, all right, that's probably my sweet spot there, honestly. And then we have L-theanine at 350 milligrams. So this one kind of threw me off. I was like, am I going to be sleepy? Why would they put this much L-theanine in this? Whatever. Next, we have 200 milligrams DMHA. Holy crap, that's a pretty good amount. And that's why I said I like these sort of labels, because this doesn't say 2-amino, it doesn't say juglans, So what is this, man? Is this the good stuff, or is this something else? Who knows? So next we got alpha GPC at 200 milligrams. So that's another good little focus factor there, give you a little energy. Next after that, 100 milligrams of DMAA. That's bold. That's a bold statement. Now I don't know, guys, if this is real DMAA or real DMHA, but again, this doesn't say 1,3, dimethyl nothing. Doesn't say 1,4 dimethyl nothing. It just says straight DMAA. Next we got pink Himalayan salt at 50 milligrams. So that's a little extra pump, maybe get some detox in your body, reduce some muscle fatigue. After that, we got 10 milligrams of biopurine. That's, going to help all the other ingredients kind of absorb well. So maybe you're going to be getting all these hitters at one good time. And then lastly, we got 350 micrograms of huperzine A. So this label right here, man, is claiming like it's going to be a super hitter. And again, man, the first few times I'm messing with this stuff, I literally went from, taking Total War to this thing one day. And I didn't half scoop it. I didn't weigh it. I just went in for that thing. So I'm telling you guys a little bit of the effects and how this thing hits me, man. So it's really weird, man. After I tried it for the first time, I was kind of scared of it. I kind of put it on the shelf. I think I wanted to throw it away and all that stuff. I was like, man, this isn't how working out should be. But then, I started thinking to myself, man, that was probably the best workout I've had in my whole entire life. So I kind of kept it, and I was, considering keeping it in my rotation, all that good stuff. And there was a few times I would be on my days off, first thing in the morning, I was looking forward to taking this thing. I was really excited. I knew I was going to have a good time. I was going to have this buzz and all this stuff going on. Well, this thing used to give me a super nasty crash. I took it one time. I remember I had to go to work, and I'm sitting at work. I think I was closing my restaurant that night, like 4 o'clock, and I'm just freaking dying, dude. I'm ready to sleep. I'm yawning. I have like no energy. So this thing started to become my Monday night go-to. I know it sounds crazy to take a high stim pre-workout for a nighttime sort of deal, but I don't know if it's the L-theanine or whatever. But I'll tell you guys, so when I take this thing, probably about 10, 15 minutes in, all I'm feeling is a little bit of caffeine. I don't really feel any betas. It just feels like a nice, solid daily driver. Decent amount of, caffeine hitting me, just like an energy drink, I guess. And then probably when I get closer to about 30 minutes into this deal, I start feeling something brewing in my belly. Something brewing, like something's about to happen, and then I just feel kind of like this warm fuzzy thing go up to my brain, man. And that's when whatever is in this thing starts to kind of take over. And for me, it doesn't always just slap me in the face, but it's a slow creeping, euphoric, mood elevating, mixed in with a little bit of let's get some stuff done. You know what I mean? I'll tell you guys, I've hit PRs on this thing. There was a time where I was just benching, man, and everything was feeling super light. So I asked somebody to come over and spot me, man, and I was like, holy crap. So a lot of times I've taken this product, I would be thinking, man, it's not hitting as hard as it used to. This could be way better. But getting closer to 45 minutes, maybe an hour into this thing, it's like this thing is really kicking in finally. So I will say my mouth gets super dry. I got to chug water on this thing. But as soon as I feel like the intensity from the, I guess, DMAA or DMHA is kicking in, I feel this nice kind of like knock you out and keep you going at the same time from the L-theanine mixed with the stims. And it's a very, very unique product. I will tell you, the only thing that feels similar to this is by the same guys. Shout out to the guys at SOCALSUPPS, is Cali Mamba. And if you guys know about that product, it has a similar label, just with a little bit of less of the illicit stuff. But there's been times, I wanted to email SOCALSUPPS, like, what if we got this product without the L-theanine? Because there was times where I felt like the L-theanine was kind of taken away from maybe the mood elevation, or was just mellowing me out. But I don't feel that way anymore. So I recently just took a little tiny stim break, getting ready to run this product one more time. and I took it last night, and I'll tell you guys, it was there's really no other company that has whatever is in this product out on the market right now. So with probably the mood elevation and the happiness and the music sounding amazing, all of that kind of being the star of the show, you would think that would be kind of the end of the benefits of this product. But I will tell you guys, I kind of mentioned it already, the strength output on this thing and the endurance. I gave this to a buddy of mine that never really dabbled in these sort of products before, and he texted me that night. He was like, bro, I was in the gym for 3 hours. I felt like I was floating around the gym. I don't know what was in that, but it was awesome. So, you know, for me, the endurance is nuts. You know, I was in the gym last night, pushing 2 hours. I could have easily went another hour, but you know, I'm a dad and a husband. It's not all about me all the time. So I got to go and get a quick pump and all that. And speaking of pumps, man, for whatever reason, you would think just the citrulline and the agmatine and all that, you would just get mediocre pumps, or maybe you need a stack of pump product on top of this. For whatever reason, this is probably some of the sickest pumps I've gotten from something without stacking a pump product. So you don't really need a pump product for this thing. You can just run this at its normal dose. And I normally weigh my scoops. I'm sitting at probably about 15 or 16 grams is the sweet spot of this thing for me. So, you know, I want to talk about the flavor a little bit. I kind of want to save the flavor for last because it's not that important. I don't think any of us are really taking pre-workouts because it tastes good or it doesn't taste good or whatever. It's what sort of advantage are we going to have in the gym? And is this going to be an enjoyable experience? Is this going to be a waste of money? Whatever. But for me, this is probably one of my favorite tasting pre-workouts as it is. The reason I say that, it's very smooth. This is the Skittles flavor. I also have the blue raspberry flavor back there. There's no bitterness to it whatsoever. It's just a smooth, I mean, there's a little chemically taste in there, whatever, but it's not terrible. It's definitely doable. So, you know, if you're thinking about trying this product, if you haven't, assess your tolerance, man. If you can take other stuff like, you know, crack and crack gold and all that stuff, you will probably enjoy this. So thanks for watching, guys.